So I'm here today to talk about Mustang Survival's rapid repair technology, and what I'm going to be showing you is how to do a heat-activated replacement on an adjustable neck seal in one of Mustang's Sentinel series dry suits. The first step that we've got to do is assemble all our materials together, and to do a heat-activated replacement you just need a few simple materials. First thing we need a hand iron. And we need our piece of non-stick paper and our circular jig and our replacement neck seal. And these are all parts that you can buy from Mustang Survival that are meant to be used in our Sentinel series dry suits. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the front entry zipper of the suit to allow us access inside the suit. And I'm going to take my circle jig right here and I'm going to put it inside of the suit. And I want to get this jig right inside, tight against the neck seal that's currently in the suit. And when I do that, I also want to clear all this collar and extra material out of the way so I have a nice surface that I can work on with just the neck seal showing. So what I'm going to kind of do here is pull the collar kind of out around this neck seal jig. And it can be a little bit tricky to do this the first couple times, but once you get it, you'll end up with a nice surface to work on. So now I've got my jig properly inserted into the suit, and you can see I have my collar pulled away and a nice flat surface around the outside to start working on. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go ahead and do the removal of this neck seal from the suit. So the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you've got your iron preheated. So I've had my iron here for about 5 minutes or so it's nice and hot. And remember, these irons that we supply you from Mustang Survival to be able to be used in this application when they're set to max temperature. So just set your iron to max temperature, let it sit for about 5-6 minutes or so, and it should be ready to go. So once the iron is fully hot, the first thing we're going to do is we have to start separating the neck seal from the suit. So what we want to do is basically pick a point on the seal and apply heat to it, which will loosen the adhesive and allow us to start separating the neck seal from the suit. So we have a piece of non-stick paper which is handy to use. I'm going to just pick a point right in front here, and all I'm going to do is put the iron down on it and apply heat and pressure for about 10 to 15 seconds. And it's just starting to come apart. So we got this section here kind of started. It's starting to remove from the suit, and we just want to lightly pull. You don't want to yank on it. It'll naturally release where the heat has been. You don't want to stress it where it hasn't been hot because it'll still be stuck. So we've got this section here started. Now I'm going to move over to an adjacent section and do the same thing again, just applying heat and pressure to the neck seal to allow it to heat up. So now that we have the neck seal completely removed from the suit, we're going to leave our jig inside the suit, and we're going to start prepping our new neck seal to be able to go inside the suit. So the neck seal comes with a pre-attached layer of adhesive. So all we're going to do is just peel off this paper coating from the neck seal that you got. We're going to remove that, discard that paper, and then what we're going to do is we're going to insert this neck seal inside of the opening. And what we want to do is, when we're putting it in, is we want to kind of line it up so that we can see about, we're looking for about 1/8 of an inch or so of the adhesive being exposed on the outside of the suit. So we want to see about 1/8 of an inch line, and you want to see that line be the same width, about 1/8, all the way around. Now when you first pull it out, you'll see that it might not be in the perfect circular shape that you're looking for, but it's important just to kind of get it aligned as close as possible to begin with. And next what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of fold this neck seal in on itself like that, which allows it just to give me a little bit nicer surface to work against. So the first step we're going to do is we want to just be able to tack the neck seal into place in a few locations before we go ahead and just hammer it with a whole bunch of heat. So typically what I do is just start at one point, and I want to get that nice 1/8 inch gap that we were talking about, and then I want to just apply a little bit of heat to that spot for maybe 5 seconds or so, just to get it tacked into place. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to proceed going around the whole neck seal, putting 5 or 10 tacks around the neck seal, making sure that I've got that nice 1/8 inch gap and everything's aligned nicely. Okay, now that I've gone ahead and tacked around the entire perimeter of the neck seal, I've got it all lined up. What I'm going to do is then go and apply heat and pressure to the neck seal in each section for about 30 seconds to fully attach it. And we're going to then, I'll continue around the whole neck seal, heating it in. So just applying heat and pressure to the neck seal for 30 seconds. Okay, so now I've gone around the whole seal, I've attached it into place, and everything should be done. So now all that's left to do is I'll take off my paper, I'm going to remove the jig from inside the suit. And I'm just going to do a quick visual inspection of the seal, just making sure that everything's good. It's important to let the seal cool for a little bit before you start really tugging on it, because that adhesive again is a heat activated adhesive. You want it to cool slightly. But I'm just going to go check to make sure that it's stuck down on the outside all the way around the perimeter, and then also as well just do a quick check on the inside, just make sure everything's stuck down nicely inside the suit, and just making sure that you don't have any wrinkles or ripples in the fabric where it would connect to the seal. Any wrinkle or anything like that in the suit where you connected it could be a pathway for water to get in. After a visual inspection, let it cool and your suit should be good to use. If you're at all concerned about leaks, really concerned about leaks, we recommend doing a leak test on the suit. Mustang sells a leak test kit. Otherwise, a visual inspection and you're good to go.